Social media is a website application that facilitates communications where users share information, connect with virtual people, and content sharing, which could be negative or positive depending on individual interests. While negative influence is a harmful effect on someone's behavior, thoughts, or well-being, leading to poor performance. In view of that, I went down to the street of Mando campuses in Kaduna State to seek students' opinion on how social media has influenced them negatively.
Being a campus student, I've discovered that social media has actually impacted negatively on some people who choose and allow social media to impact on them negatively. So number one, we can say that social media have actually made a lot of people to actually make them to have negative redundance, like in the way and moral of life. What am I trying to say? There are actually moral decadence in our youth today. You can see most of them, the norms which they can't do before, these days they are doing them. Some of them, they are dressed half-naked, some of them are just dressing immorally, which has actually caused and lead to some of them the death, some of them untimely pregnancy and all of that.
Social media does more harm than good to we the youth today. If we look at time in the days of old, I know names like this are like they are not strange to our hearings. Names like Socrates, Plato, Thucydides, Niccolo Machiavelli, all those type of people, even after hundreds of years after their deaths, why their names are still prominent is because in their time they used their brain. There was no social media there to for them to over rely on. So I would say over reliance, over dependence on social media has done more harm than good to the youth.
On countless time, I find out that time spending on social media, Facebook and WhatsApp have caused a great damage on my academic pursuit. Most time, try to work on myself how to avoid it, but knowing fully well that each time you log on social media, you'll be seeing different videos, unnecessary video, and these are videos that draw our attention most of the time. So, in other words, social media have done a great damage, not only me, but to my co-work, to my classmates, to my even my lecturers.
Overuse of the social media has caused a lot of damage, so we must use it wisely. Reputation is for emphasis, and emphasis is for corrections. However, social media has positive impact while it also provides so many benefits. Dealing practically, let us hear some person's opinion on how social media has positively impacted them.
Once you know how a social media can work for you perfectly, I tell you, you will be at a very good advantage and using social media to overcome many barriers, because I tell you there are barriers outside there and there are barriers in your school or anywhere you may be. I tell you the problem, the solution is what is in the social media, which if you can earnestly invest yourself into, if you can deeply invest yourself into, if you can intimately deep yourself into, I tell you solution will come out. Because if you begin to dive into that journey of social media, you will see that there will be a very tangible impact.
It has contributed positively in my life and my studies in terms of making researches. Like unlike in the early 90s, 80s or 70s thereabout, you see students from a state, from a particular state, they have to travel down to another state in search of a particular topic or whatever they gave them to do, so just to get information on it. But as it is now, for social media now, it has made it very easier for us. So I don't need to travel out to any country or to any state. I can sit here in my comfort zone and browse.
Alright, for you to enjoy the full benefits of the social media handles, set time limits to use your social media handles. Choose unfriend, and unfollow accounts that promote corrupt content. Ensure a healthy balance and sleep. Do not spend the whole night and day scrolling through the media. I hope those using the media as a means of communication will use it wisely and more maturely responsibly for a positive result. I am Blessing Michael, reporting from Metro Plus.